offenses have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring this one out. Slips through the line. He steps out of bounds at the 49, just short of midfield, and he almost went a really long way. Looking for space. It's Bray. Inside the 40. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get...
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Caught over the middle, it's Rodgers. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're...
He's got it inside the 25. Right down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He lets it fly. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Anderson will throw. Quarterback moving. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got it in the middle, it's Wyatt. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the dogs are flying down the field. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
And they'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina offense is back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Bryant. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, Number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
On the ground, it's Brave. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Taylor. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for space. It's Davidson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
On target over the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw, it's Bryant. He lets one fly deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. If you like offense, this second quarter is probably going to be a game for you. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Anderson wants to throw. He slings it deep to the left. He toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it out. It's Davidson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if... And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Anderson will throw. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And the returner will be knocked down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Davidson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Grab near the marker. It's Stein. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the run, it's Brake. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like Why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Anderson wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. Oh, out of space. The 20. The inside. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bring in the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Bryant. With the catch, it's Clark. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Gonna look downfield again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Clark. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Here's the pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Going deep. Hits him in stride of the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Bright. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Under fire. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Going for 6. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but they stripped it out.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other thing and just kick it way down the field. You've got a tie game. We've got so much football left to play here in the second half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Catch in the middle, it's Bray. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Anderson will throw. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll sneak it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Powers through the defender. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give. Touchdown, Dogs! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone, David. This drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Bryant. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to adjust the pattern. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Anderson wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they had the matchup they wanted. They had the running back working one-on-one with the linebacker on that angle route, but he couldn't reel it in.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Just drives in between the uprights. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Bryant. Gets it out fast. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on second down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Durham.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first down. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying...
Turning it on! He's at the 50. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's complete on the right side. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Passes takes him still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Got his man. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll move the wide receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that